just hop right into our first topic, right? Anyone have anything else?
Let's do it.
Okay.
No, it works.
So our first thing we want to discuss is spawn killing, which is something I think, or spawn camping in general, which is, it happens in all games, you know. We can talk first about Battlefield 3, but then we can talk more about other games. And I guess we just want to talk about opinions of what we think, you know, is it ethical, is it right, can you put those kind of terms on it, or anything like that. So, anyone want to start us off?
I can. I don't know. I mean, for me, I don't know, you guys know me, I do the ethical videos sometimes, going against spawn trapping. But for me, when that whistle goes, you know, the figurative whistle, this is athletics too, I'm trying like hell to put you on a spawn trap. That's my goal. I'm jumping out, I'm doing everything I can to get you there. The real question to me comes once you get them there, and then what do you do? I don't think there's anything unethical about spawn trapping someone. To me, the problem is when you keep them spawn trapped, and you kind of do like cheesy things, like steal their tanks, steal their choppers, to keep them in there. That's where I draw the line myself. Me, I look for the challenge, and I like to flip the side and see if I can get out, but sometimes Battlefield and its lovely coding doesn't let you do that. So, but to me, I don't have a problem with the act of spawn trapping. It's just keeping your foot on their throat and not letting them out. That, to me, is where the line is.
So the thing that comes from me in spawn trapping is like, me and Time have talked about this a little bit before ourselves, but it's like, how do you not spawn trap? It's sort of the thing. It's like, if you play well and you push the enemies, let's say Conquest, and let's use Diamond Van Peak for an example, since it's very linear. Okay, yeah, I know Puppy's not a fan. Once you push them back, just get A and B, you know, they pretty much have nowhere to go unless they get behind you through a chopper. If you take Charlie, or, you know, we're saying coming from that side, what are you supposed to do? Like, that's the thing where, like, spawn killing specifically, it's like, sometimes I will typically run to Bravo, aim up in the air, and spin around. Like, I just do that for however long the match takes. I do nothing. Like, literally, because I don't want to just kill them as they run to me, but is there anything else you can do? And people in the chat, we're reading, so if you guys want to voice in on what you think about spawn killing, spawn camping, we're happy to hear it. But I think, like Kulprit said, I mean, I don't want to be a dick. I'm not going to steal your vehicles. I'm not going to try to pull things like that. But at the same time, what do? You either kill them, or you do nothing. Or switch teams, but like you said, you can't always switch teams.
Hey guys, how's it going? Kulprit here. And as you just saw that little clip, that was the podcast, the streaming podcast, whatever you want to call it, that I did on Friday night. We're calling it NerdTalk, be advised. Me and 3 buddies of mine that have become pretty good friends since I started this YouTube thing, we decided we talk about these issues anyway, so we decided to just get together, get a couple webcams, throw it up there, and see if people are interested. And we had a pretty good reception. We had a really good time. I had a lot of fun. You guys know me. I like to talk, so any platform that I can talk, I'm into. But yeah, in case you missed it, I just kind of wanted to make you guys aware. It is now uploaded to YouTube. There's going to be a link right now and an overlay, but if you're on mobile or something, you can't see that. There will be a link in the description. Basically, I wanted to give you a quick little recap video. Again, try to sell you on it, try to get you to go over there, check it out, maybe check out the next show. We did it kind of late. We understand that. It was Friday night, 10 p.m. my time, Eastern Standard. But, you know, trying to coordinate 4 guys together can be a little difficult, especially some of us that have families and things like that. So we're going to juggle that time. We're going to try and find the sweet spot as best we can. But understand everyone is going to be available on YouTube as well. Let me just, the video in the background. I just wanted to give you guys a little Battlefield footage in the back. This is Rush Defense on Sharky, I believe. You see a lot of the normal cast of characters. Some are in my squad, some are on the other side. Admiral was my shooting target for a little while in the beginning there, so that's just a little background for you guys to watch while I talk to you, because basically I wanted to do a little recap, talk to you about my thoughts on the podcast, and introduce you to the 3 guys in case you don't know them already. So first, some of you may know Mass Nerderer. He, like I've said before, he's the guy behind DRMB. He gave me a pretty big shot. He was nice enough to give me a shot when I was literally a nobody. And for that, I'll be forever grateful. Like I said, a lot of you guys probably came from DRMB because of his kindness. And me and him become pretty good friends. He's a great guy. We pretty much look at Battlefield 3 and YouTube and all those things very much in general. You guys should definitely check out his channel, because typically if you like me, you're going to like his stuff. About the only difference we have is that he plays on the 360 and is pretty much a console diehard, whereas I play on the PC. And you'll even see in the podcast there that they kind of make fun of me as being a PC elitist, but which is pretty funny, because I'm the only like general PC player out of the 4 of us. The next one would be Mr. Time itself. He is a really, really good player, guys. Definitely go check him out. He has his knack for taking setups and making them look so incredibly easy that you then want to log into Battlefield and try them, and you're borderline throwing your control because you can't do it. But he just makes it look so easy that it's like, duh, why didn't I try that? It must be easy. And you go in there and you just end up frustrated and cursing him and whatever. He also has a channel. I'm going to overlay here. There'll be a link in the description. He's a bit of a perfectionist when it comes to his videos, so they don't come out as fast as furious as mine do. But I can tell you they're pretty much usually worth the wait. And I'm going to link one here. He did a really, really cool recap video for... He was actually Mass Nerder's partner in the PTFO tournament on the Xbox ladder. And he did a recap video of one of their matches, which I thought was really cool. Mixed in music and cuts in and out. He used Mass Nerder's point of view as well, so you get 2 point of views. And it was just really cool. And you should definitely go give that a look and check out his channel. And then there's Puppy. He's... I don't even know how to get into this without giving it away. He's another really good player. He's an Xbox guy. All three of those guys are pretty much Xbox guys. They're all pretty close. They've invited me kind of into a little bit of circle. And when I do play over there, I typically play with these guys, if not the platoon. Puppy's a really good player. He's a great team player. I urge you, I'm going to put a link to a video here, to go check this video out. It's a little bit of a live com, I think, by him, where he does a little bit of a Q&A to kind of introduce himself. He's pretty new to the YouTube thing. But towards the end, past, I believe it's like the 7-8 minute mark, he kind of reveals something about himself that really, I mean, kind of, when he told me before this video, kind of blew my mind, because I had a lot of respect for him as a player already. And then when he told me this and kind of showed me with the visuals that he shows you in that video, I was blown away and incredibly impressed with him and his game overall. So, I mean, I have a lot of respect for his game for sure. And he puts out really good, right now he's doing a lot of quick hitting tips, think like Rival X Factor, how to be a better noob type tips, but kind of a little more advanced. Really good stuff that I enjoy. So you should definitely check him out. Again, he's just starting out, so it's another guy you can kind of show some support to and see where it goes, like you guys have done so well with me. Anyway, you know, those are the three guys, just a quick little introduction, but you should definitely go check out their channel, and you'll get a better idea who they are, what they're about. But the podcast, I mean, it was a lot of fun, and I'm looking forward to it. I think it's pretty much going to be roughly set on Fridays evenings, Friday later evenings. Like I said, we've already talked about maybe doing one during the afternoon on like a Sunday maybe for the Euro guys, because apparently we have a pretty good following overseas there, which is great. And so we'd like to make it a little more friendly for you guys if we can, but we'll see. We'll do our best. Basically, what we talked about in this episode, if you haven't seen or you didn't see the teaser video, we talked about spawn trapping, you know, the ethics of that. We talked about like how doing YouTube and recording your gameplays affects your gameplay, and which I thought was a really pretty fascinating topic. It's something I've thought about beforehand. So even if you're not doing YouTube, it's kind of cool to kind of get like to think about that. You know, in essence, what it is having someone watching your gameplay over your shoulder. Does that affect your gameplay? And I mean, of course, it does affect it, but how does it affect it? And then from there, we segued right into raging, which is a topic everybody knows. And you know, do you rage? How do you rage? How do you handle it? And things like that, which is always pretty interesting and always can kind of bring up some pretty good stories. As you see if you watch the podcast, we try to bring the guys in the channel in with us, let them ask questions. We try to shout them out, things like that. You know, you gotta understand, this is our first time through. I thought Mass Nerder did a fantastic job as the MC, and he really helped keep it flowing and on point. We didn't go on too many tangents like we were afraid to, and we wrapped up at about an hour, so that was pretty perfect. So you know, I urge you guys, go check it out. It's gonna be gaming focused, obviously. We will talk about, I guess, real life events if something comes up that would be interesting. What we're going to do, I think, is at the end of each episode, so at the end of episode 1, we're going to ask you guys, hey, in the comments, you know, post ideas or post questions you might have, and we'll cover them in episode 2. It's going to be like a weekly Q&A, more or less. And, you know, as things pop up, maybe a big patch comes out on Battlefield, or maybe some other big announcements hits. Yeah, we'll talk about that, obviously. So think about it, you know, The View, except for annoying women, and instead we're talking about gaming and having fun instead of venting and being angry at the world. I'm not a fan of The View. So there you go, guys. Yeah, the nerd view, I guess you could say. So I hope you enjoy it. It's just a new project, something for me. I'm having fun with it. I'm going to have fun with it. I hope you guys do too. So go give it a check out. Check it out. Post in the comments over there. Give us some feedback. Really, we could really use some feedback. Like I said, we're really just brand new to this, and we're learning as we go. So any feedback is much appreciated, all right? Otherwise, guys, I'm going to get into my next slate of videos for this week. I got a couple cool things coming, and I think you'll enjoy, and I will talk to you soon. Take care, guys.